everyone, in this video we will be working on creating the top navigation component. And what I'm going to do is, since we made buttons for these places, I'm going to go in asset panels and find my button and place the component right here. Now I'm going to use Alt to make a copy and change to this one, and in the meanwhile I should also place it right above them. You can use mouse or you can use your keyboards to perfectly place them where you want them to be. Making a copy, changing the icon, and the cart icon, and of course red dot goes. So I have these ready and I'm going to just simply align them just in case. Now here is the fun part. So I am adding a rectangle and placing it right, like aligning it with the screen I'm working in, and duplicating it by using Control D and placing it right here on the right side, because 16 was the number we chose for the margins. Now there is another thing you can do. Instead of boxes, you can add these lines using the rulers from top and from the left side, but we only need the vertical lines, so I added them. So any of these two methods will do fine. These are to check the design. So you see, I mentioned that we need to have some touch area around the component, but it can mess up the alignments. So for that, what they have done is that this icon is aligned with the margins. Just a soft reminder that estimated margins were 14, but we made them multiples of 4, and made it 16. So there might be a slight difference, but still the alignment we are using is coming in a different way than the component we just made. So that's why if we place it like here, leaving the margin area, it won't be aligned and it will be a bit of a mess. I'm going to select this and wrap them into a frame selection. I am going to resize my screen, and I'm holding Control so things don't move, and make this edge to edge on the screen. So for my height of the top navigation, I want this to be at least touch area safe. So anything within it is good. So I'm going to center align it. Okay, I think it is difficult to see what I'm doing, so I'm going to place it outside now, and I'm going to add a fill, which is white, of course. Now you see it is not aligned, and I am pressing Alt on my keyboard, and now this changes to a different, like there are brackets, there appears bracket in the alignment section. So it just will help me align in the center of the frame I'm working in. So this is a frame that I have applied. Now I'm going to rename it top navigation, and I'm going to call it default. And just to test this by placing right here and removing this, and see how well it fits. It fits fine. You should probably reduce some size or make it. I'm removing 4 points. Okay, 8 points. We can do all the calculations, plus minus division or multiplication in these sections. Okay, so this works fine. Placing right this outside, again aligning it into the center and adding the fill. So one version is ready, which is being used on the home screen and this screen. So I'm placing it here. Now I'm gonna do the same here. So here I am going to copy the button and add an arrow. So when I was working on this component, I realized that while making the buttons, I didn't add enough variables here. So I simply went there, and in the icon swap section, I added more icons. So these were the icons that I needed. So I just placed them here. Now I will be using them. Since this is 6, okay, this I'm going to hit T on the keyboard and type whatever is written here and see if this matches. This is slightly smaller. I need to go to subtitle because this is not a button, this is a heading of the page. Now I'm going to copy this button, change the variant to heart, place it right here, and then do this. So something funny just happened, that the spacing I used here is not working on this, because here I placed the icons at 6 points apart, and here the same sizes of buttons are not working. So what I'm just gonna do it, keep it this way. It might be the reason, like the reason why this is happening can be that I added my own padding to make them as bigger as I could, like keeping them 36 size. So they might be using different sized buttons. So since we are not working on our own project, which means like our uh, screens or designs, which will be developed later, so we made some compromises. I think that they are causing some trouble. For now, I'm going to keep them like this. And of course, you guys can avoid this. Wrapping into this frame, pressing control to resize it so things don't move within the screen. And I kept the size to 48. So I'm going to do the same to this one. And adding the fill. Now selecting everything in the screen and aligning it in the center. So, okay, placing it outside. I need to copy the full name. I place it here, and this is my search screen. So, yeah, that's the name, I think. After the slash, I change that. Now, what I'm going to do is select these two, since we only need two variables and variations of this. I'm going to select this and create a component set. Now what I'm going to do is just place them into the navigation section, top navigation section. Yep. See you guys in the next video.